you can't afford to do work for below cost. And there's a really good chance this guy's doing that right now.
So he's spending thousands of dollars in Starbucks a year. As you can see from this, it's just like carelessness, right? Like he's spending however much money in Starbucks a year, like he doesn't even know. What other little things is he wasting money on? Like if he's so careless with coffee, like how careless is he with other things, like leaving lights on, like leaving trucks running, like just wasting materials or things like that. I think it's just a carelessness, and that habit is gonna build. Maybe it just started with Starbucks, but either way, it's gonna build and it's gonna lead to greater losses than just $10,000. Like $10,000 a year isn't that big to a $3 million company, but even if it's just little things adding up, it's gonna snowball, and then it's gonna be $500,000 a year. You know?
I agree. It is really, I do this to my wife a lot. She'll say, why are we spending that? And I'm like, dude, we're, it's scaled compared to our revenue. This is nothing. And her point is always the same. She says, yeah, but this isn't the only thing. It's your attitude about this that shows all the wasted expenses, which, yeah, this one expense is not a very big percentage of the total, but it's a symptom of an attitude about expenses that overall has the company not making any money.
Yeah, I would say similar to what Asher said. Like they got to chill with the Starbucks. I think they should just like get rid of that altogether. Just not allow these expenses, and the company doesn't really need to be paying for that. It's more of like something where if the employees want to be getting it themselves, then go for it. But the company doesn't need to be spending however much money on Starbucks. And also the guy said that, I'm pretty sure he said that he's just getting them whatever. So sometimes it could be more than just the $50, or you never know how much they're really spending. And I think that they should just get rid of that altogether.
Okay, well, sometimes little perks mean a big thing. And the truth is, let's say we do get rid of this coffee, and I don't know what the company makes, but if they're making 100,000 net between the two partners and they save the 10,000, all right, now they're making 110,000 net a year. Well, that's still pretty horrible for a $3 million granite company, right?
Gaining the 10,000 back is not anything crazy, but I still think it's like a step in the right direction. You could see how that can lead to more like careless expenses, and you don't really want that in a company.
So I am the guy that you run my crew through Starbucks. One of my staff flies places. They usually fly first class. I don't have really good control of my expenses. However, I think this guy has a much bigger issue, and that is because he doesn't use a platform like Service Titan to measure the cost of his jobs. He ends up with just unknown profitability from job to job. And, people shouldn't take their costs and add a markup to price things to their customers. It ends up being a really poor way to become profitable. But if he would do at least that and know how much he makes or loses on any given job, what he'll find is he'll start saying no to some jobs that are actually right now completely unprofitable.